Idaho Falls was just ranked the #2 best performing city in the entire country. Not #2 in Idaho, not #2 in the West, #2 in the United States. And most people have never even heard of it. Today, I'm going to break down exactly why this city scored so high, what it means for the housing market, and whether this is the year you should seriously consider making the move. I'm Jacob Markovitz, a real estate agent born and raised here in Eastern Idaho. Whether you are thinking about making the move in the next 9 days, 90 days, or 9 months, feel free to contact me with any questions you have. So first, let me explain what this ranking actually is, because this is not one of those best places to retire fluff lists that some travel website put together. The Milken Institute is a serious economic research organization. Their best performing cities index ranks every metro area in the country based on hard data: job growth, wage growth, technology output, housing affordability, and overall economic dynamics. And out of the 100 of small cities across the entire United States, Idaho Falls came in at #2. Think about that for a second. This little city in Eastern Idaho, population around 65,000, is outperforming places that are 5, 10, 20 times its size on economic metrics. So let me break down the 5 reasons Idaho Falls scored this high, and more importantly, what each one of those means for you if you're thinking about moving here. Number 1, and this is the big one, job growth. Idaho Falls ranks 3rd in the entire nation for 5-year job growth, 3rd in the country. That is not a stat you hear about a lot of small cities. And the engine behind that growth is the Idaho National Laboratory. The INL is the largest employer in the region with over 5,000 employees, and it is not slowing down, it's accelerating. There's a massive federal initiative right now called the Intermountain West Nuclear Energy Corridor. The Idaho Advanced Energy Consortium is pursuing $73 million in federal funding to build out advanced nuclear technology right here. We are talking 900 plus new high-paying jobs projected from that investment alone. But it's not just nuclear energy. Healthcare is booming. The Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center is one of the biggest employers, and they are growing. The College of Eastern Idaho just hit a record 625 students in their apprenticeship programs, which tells you the workforce pipeline is healthy. And here's the number that really puts it in perspective. Unemployment in Idaho Falls is just 2.7%. The national average is 4.1%. If you move here and you want to work, you will find a job. That is about as close to a guarantee as you can get in this economy. Reason number 2, wages are rising fast. Idaho Falls saw 7.3% wage growth in 2024. That ranked 8th nationally. And that's not just keeping up with inflation, that's getting ahead of it. Now, what does a comfortable household income look like here? Roughly $72,000 to $84,000 a year. And that's for a family to live well, own a home, save money, enjoy life. Compare that to what you need in the Bay Area for the same lifestyle. You're looking at $150,000 to $180,000, maybe even $200,000 just to tread water. Now looking at Salt Lake City, you're probably north of $100,000 now. Here your money goes dramatically further. Reason number 3, housing is still attainable. And I want to emphasize that word attainable because in most growing cities in America right now, it's not. The average sold price in Idaho Falls right now is around $430,000. That's actually down year over year. Prices have cooled off from the pandemic frenzy, and they are stabilizing into something more sustainable. And here's something interesting. The average days on market right now is about 60 days, and we have started to see our inventory build up. We're sitting at about 3 months worth of housing supply. We are projecting about 1.5 to 3% appreciation through 2026. That's not a bubble, that's steady, healthy growth. And let me tell you what $430,000 actually buys you here. We are talking a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, sometimes with a yard, sometimes with not if it's a new construction home. Try getting that in Boise right now, you're looking at $500,000 plus, and in Portland, way more. Here you get more house for your money than almost anywhere on the West Coast. Another thing to point out is we have almost 150 homes on the market underneath $400,000. Even on the rental side, if you're not ready to buy yet, 1 to 2 bedroom apartments can run anywhere between $800 up to $1,500 a month. If you're coming from a coastal city where you are paying $2,500 or more, this is going to feel like a massive relief. Reason number 4, it's not just about where Idaho Falls is right now, it's about where it's going, and what's being built right now tells you a lot about the trajectory. We've got County Crossroads in Rigby, that's a 126-acre mixed-use development that's breaking ground mid-2026. We are talking medical and professional offices, retail space, a recreation center, a park. This is a major project that's going to transform the area. The Frontier Center for the Performing Arts is finishing a big renovation with a ribbon cutting on April 22nd. Now that might sound small, but a city investing in the arts tells you something about the quality of life they are building towards. And the Idaho Falls Regional Airport is on track to break its all-time passenger record this year. More passengers means more flights, which means more connectivity to the rest of the country. That matters a lot for people who still need to travel for work. Here's the big picture. When you see a city investing in infrastructure, mixed-use development, arts and culture, and transportation, that's a city building for 10 to 20 years of growth, not just riding a temporary boom. And reason number 5, the lifestyle, because at the end of the day, the economics only matter if you actually want to live here. Idaho Falls is about 90 minutes from Yellowstone National Park. Grand Teton is even closer. Jackson Hole skiing is right up the road. The fly fishing on the Snake River is some of the best in the world. If you love the outdoors, this is a paradise. Almost 74% of people here own their home. That's not just a stat, it tells you this is a community of people who are invested in where they live. People take care of their neighborhoods, they know their neighbors, your commute, 15 minutes, maybe 25 minutes tops. Now, that's not to say that there's not the negatives. Winters are cold, like legitimately cold. Nightlife is limited. You need a car to get anywhere. There's not really any public transportation to speak of. But here's the thing, that's actually exactly what most people who move here are looking for. The pace is different, the space is different, and once people get here, most of them tell me they can't imagine going back. So, number 2 best performing city in the entire country. The jobs are here, the wages are growing, the housing is still within reach. The question is, are you going to move here before everyone else figures that out? If that ranking caught your eye and you are starting to seriously look at Idaho Falls or anywhere in eastern Idaho, I help people relocate here every single year. This is literally what I do. And if you want to keep learning about what it's really like to live in eastern Idaho, hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.